Okay, here's one more type of crazy crystals going on. And as you see, these tops are an irregular shape. But the whole point is that you still find all these little points and have them go down. So I'm going to do mine vertical, but you could really do it however you want. So you're just going to kind of, I'm starting in the front and working backwards because I can't erase with a marker. You could actually work backwards and keep adding to the front because you could erase the lines as you overlap. So I'm going to start this way. So I'm going to start with my bottom, my base. And you don't have to use a straight edge as much on this, but you don't want to do wavy lines. You want to do more jagged and straight edge lines. So now I'm going to do my first top up here. And I know we normally start with the sides, but this I found it's easier if we start with the top. And then for every point on your jagged line, you have to connect that down. And this marker's a little thick, but this is what I've got to work with. So now we're going to go behind that. So where do we want to go behind that? I'm going to do this one. And then again, each of these points. And I'm going to do this one kind of fast and not stop too much because this is going to be yours. So yours is going to look different than mine. And that's fine. Each of these should look different. And the whole thing to remember is just each point has to go back down to something. Just everything has to go back down. It's like they just grew up out of here, which is kind of what they did. So now, what's behind that? I'm going to do this one right here. And then take this down. Even this little point back here is going behind there because we would still see that. I'll even add one right in there. And then what is going to be behind this? And then again, each of these points come down. And you want to make sure you have a bunch overlapping. And then you can just keep going up and up and up. So let's do one here. And take each of these points down. And a point in the back too. Don't forget the back points, those are important. And I'm going to do another one right here because I kind of want to fill up the paper. I want to make it look interesting. Plus, the more I draw, the more I get to color in later on, and that's the best part. I'll stick one right here too. Then is there going to be another one behind there? And again, all the points come down. And you could just keep growing this as much as you want. I will even add another part in here. And then you have to figure out, well, what are you going to do down here on the bottom? So what I did was, this is going to be a top like this. And then I just kind of added a whole bunch of jagged lines. Like if there were some more crystals growing here and there. These are kind of like still crystals under here, but they're not really fully exposed out like these are. And there you go. You've got some more different crystals just growing out and growing crazy. What will you decide out of all of these? Which ones will you decide that you want to draw and then work on painting?